Welcome to hazard recognition training. Whether you're on the floor, in the back of the plant, or behind the wheel, your ability to spot hazards can prevent injuries, protect lives, and keep operations running smoothly. Hazards come in many forms. Some are obvious, like a wet floor or exposed wiring. Others are hidden, like a missing lockout tag, a blocked emergency exit, or a tool left on a ledge overhead. Let's break it down. Hazards fall into 5 main categories. Physical, things that can strike, cut, crush, or burn. Chemical, spills, vapors, or improper storage. Biological, mold, bacteria, or bloodborne pathogens. Ergonomic, poor posture, repetitive motion, or awkward lifting. Behavioral, shortcuts, distractions, or unsafe attitudes. Recognizing these early is your first line of defense. If you see something, say something. Reporting a hazard isn't tattling, it's leadership. Use your voice, your stop work authority, and your team's support to take action. Hazard recognition is a daily habit. Start each shift with a scan. What's changed since yesterday? What's out of place? What could go wrong if no one speaks up? Warning signs may be all around you, but you need to recognize the hazards to see the warnings. Don't ignore them, learn from them. Controlling hazards matter too, and can be very simple to correct. Use PPE, follow signage, simple housekeeping at the beginning and end of the day, and respect barricades. But remember, controls don't replace awareness. Your eyes, ears, and instincts are some of your best tools. Let's take a closer look at the incident triangle. This model illustrates that for every serious incident, there are numerous smaller events, such as minor injuries, near misses, and unsafe acts. By reducing these smaller at-risk behaviors, we significantly lower the chance of a major incident. Notice the tiers of the triangle. At the top is a fatality, followed by lost time or serious injury, then minor injury, near miss, and at the base, unsafe acts. These unsafe acts are the foundation of the triangle and represent the greatest opportunity for prevention. This brings us to the concept of lagging versus leading indicators. Instead of focusing only on injuries at the top, what we call a lagging focus, we need to emphasize preventing unsafe behaviors and conditions at the bottom. At-risk behaviors may seem minor, but they carry significant potential for serious outcomes if left unchecked. This slide illustrates the Swiss cheese model of incident causation. The model shows that while multiple layers of defense exist between hazards and incidents, each layer can have flaws. These flaws act like holes in slices of Swiss cheese. When these holes align, an incident can occur. Examples of flaws include unsafe acts, inadequate controls, lack of risk assessments, failure to manage changes, not wearing PPE, missing procedures, insufficient training, taking shortcuts, defective tools, and repetitive tasks. The key takeaway: every layer matters. Strengthening each layer reduces the chance of these holes lining up and prevents losses. This slide illustrates the hierarchy of controls, a fundamental concept in workplace safety. The hierarchy ranks different methods of hazard control from the most effective to the least effective. At the top, we have elimination or substitution. Involves physically removing the hazard or replacing it with something safer. This is the most effective approach because it eliminates the risk entirely. Engineering controls require a physical change to the workplace, such as installing guards or ventilation systems to isolate people from hazards. Below that, we have administrative controls. These rely on policies, procedures, and training to reduce exposure, requiring workers or employers to take specific actions to remain safe. Finally, at the bottom is personal protective equipment, or PPE. This is the least effective method because it depends on workers wearing protective gear correctly and consistently. The key takeaway: whenever possible, aim for controls at the top of the hierarchy. Take a close look at this image. Can you spot the hazards? Think about what could cause an injury or accident in this setting. What stands out to you as unsafe? Take a moment and identify the risks before we reveal the answers. Think about what could cause an injury or accident here. Notice the broken pallet, the unsecured wooden board, and the employee in the chair without solid footing in the chair rail. These are all risks that could lead to slips, trips, or falls. Did you identify them all? Let's try again. Take a close look at this image. Can you spot the hazards? Think about what could cause someone to trip or fall. Look carefully at the details. What stands out as unsafe? Take a moment and identify the risks before we reveal the answers. Here are the hazards. On the left, notice the loose electrical cords on the floor. These create a serious trip hazard. On the right, the uneven sidewalk edge can easily cause someone to stumble. Identifying these risks is the first step to preventing accidents. Did you spot them both? Let's give it another try. Take a close look at this image. Can you spot the hazards? Think about what could cause an accident or injury in this setting. Look carefully. What stands out as unsafe? Take a moment and identify the risks before we reveal the answers. Here are the hazards. On the left, the pallet jack and materials are blocking the walkway, creating a trip hazard and obstructing safe passage. On the right, notice the improper storage of chemical containers. Some are outside the safety cabinet and placed on the floor, which increases the risk of spills and exposure. Did you spot them all? Okay, one more time. Let's take another look at this scene. Can you spot the hazard or hazards? Pay attention to how the work is being performed, the objects being reached for, and the surfaces being used for support. Think about what could cause a fall, a dropped object, or a strain injury. Take a moment and identify anything that appears unsafe before we move on to the answer. Here are the hazards. Notice the unstable stacking of boxes and items on top, which can easily fall and cause injury. The person is standing on plastic crates instead of using proper equipment, creating a fall risk. Additionally, the cluttered and narrow space increases the chance of tripping or being struck by falling objects. Plus, the boxes are stacked in front of electrical panels, which is very unsafe. Did you spot them all? As we wrap up, remember that hazard recognition is one of the most powerful tools we have for keeping ourselves and our coworkers safe. Our goal is simple: identify hazards early, correct them quickly, and maintain a workplace where safety is the foundation of everything we do. If you see a hazard, no matter how small, stop and take action. Report it or correct it if you can do so safely. Every moment we choose to speak up or step in makes a difference. And don't forget to use the hierarchy of controls to guide your decisions. Eliminating a hazard is always the best option, but even when that's not possible, there are multiple layers of protection available to reduce risk. If you ever have questions or need support, your EHS department is here to help. Together, we can create a safer, stronger workplace, one hazard at a time.